Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name's Jessica. If you're new here, hi, thanks, subscribe. If you're not new, hi, how are ya? Thanks for coming back, you're the realist. My name's not Chelsea anymore, I changed it, and that's that. Yeah, So just deal with it, I guess. Follow me on all social media across all of the places. I am at CCsuarez. Merch is down below. All of the other things are down below. And my commentary playlist, like the massive one that includes like reading hate comments, anti-MLM videos, unethical influencers, that series, which probably after I do like 4 of those, then I'll make it its own playlist, but it'll still be in there too. MLM top fails, just like this one. 43 of them to be precise, MLM horror stories, and then some other stuff too. Okay, this is a Reels, so we're turning off the sound because we don't want to get copyright stroked. Yeah, we don't get it stroked. And she's in her gym jams, and it says, when people say MLMs didn't work for me, and it says, you didn't work. And the caption says, you'd be surprised what you could actually gain if you actually put in the work. That's so offensive. Damn, that's just like really bold. Wow. Yikes. Yikes. And there's probably some people in her downline who are like, but it's not working for me. Help. And so many of y'all have even told me like, yeah, I was in an MLM and I did work and it still didn't work. I feel like I need to go put on some sweatpants because it is freezing in here. For one, usually when I'm in my office, I'm like melting and I get like really hot, but I have goosebumps. I'm shivering. Yeah, so that first one was really offensive. Coming in hot. All right, this one is the sound effect when the person goes, are you serious? Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay, that's impossible. I'm starting over. It's actually from New Girl. It's like going down all of like the things that they have. So paid 5 times a month. Not if you're not making money, which most of people aren't. Free travel. Also not true. No, not true. Not true. No inventory. 30 to 55% discount, Cadillac program, mentorship, free trainings. It's not free, you have to pay for it. Plus all the friendships and memories that will change you forever. Whenever they add in anything about friendships and memories and life-changing, it's like, oh my God, y'all gotta take these off. Also, guys, when I have these on, I guess like the glow of my sign, it like takes it all away and it looks so cool behind me right now. You can't see it, so it doesn't matter. I mean, wait, let's see if this will. You're welcome. Do you understand now why my retinas burn every time I take these things off? Oh, this one's rude too. Damn, y'all sent me ones that are rude as hell for this one. The title of this video is gonna have to be like Monat girls not holding back or Monat girls being rude as hell for 45 minutes. Something like that. Oh my Lord. Yeah, they ain't holding back. Yikes. Okay, so the audio for this one is like super loud and the person is like screaming and I don't like that. So, and there's like cursing in it that's like bleeped out. And on the screen it says corporate watching us lose our minds over our monthly bonus checks. Oh, I guess that's all it is. And she's just like laughing. I didn't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. You know what's funny though that I just realized is that in reality, the corporate side of Monat is most likely not laughing or going crazy like every single month. Like, yes, with the people who make a lot of money. Yes, there are some people in Monat who make crazy amounts of money. However, 90% of them make hardly anything at all, like offensively depressing amount of money. So no, they're probably just sad because they see that it's clearly like so lopsided and so upsetting. All right, so this one is those 2 WFABB gals, right? Work from anywhere, boss babes, boss beaches, whatever it stands for. They have like drinks in their hand. I guess it's champagne or something. And it says, me and my girls after working our butts off to hit our goals. And they're just like laughing and laughing and laughing. But y'all are on a green screen. So cool. Cool. Which is funny because I guess that's a way you could get around Monat compliance. If it's because you're not supposed to post yourself on, yachts or like that's a lifestyle claim, right? So, I mean, I guess this one is a little bit more vague. So they could say like, oh no, it's just like life goals. Like it's not Monat goals or anything to do with this business. I guess they could say that, but like, is it still a lifestyle claim if you're on a green screen? I don't know. Leave in the comments below. What do you think? I don't know.
I'll tell you why, because it all starts right here. Did you know that direct sales is a mind game? You have to be so strong mentally. You have to have the right mindset. And so many people don't. They get discouraged. They get down. It gets hard. It gets tough.
Your mind has to be right. This is a mindset game. Isn't, oh dear God, my retinas are burning. My mindset game? That sounds a whole lot like manipulation to me. Ugh. Yikes. Too many people quit before they win. Like how long are you supposed to be losing for? If you quit an MLM, you're not a loser, you're not a quitter. It shows that you have self-awareness to see like, okay, this is not a viable investment or a way for me to spend my time. Like think about it. A lot of times they say things like this, like, oh, well, you just quit too soon, or the only way you lose is if you quit. And that's just not accurate at all. It is not good. And it's just delusional to keep doing something, keep spending time and money and just your energy into something that is clearly going nowhere. And the only reason you're staying in is because your upline is telling you to stay in. Why are they telling you that? Again, what's their motive? It's money. That's it. So it's not a bad thing to quit an MLM if you're not seeing success. I can't stand when they say stuff like that, because it's like, no, that shows that you have self-awareness and you're not being manipulated. Like it's a waste of time and money. All right, trigger warning, this one has not nice language, and if you are in sex work or have been a sex worker, you're going to be annoyed, or a stripper, either way. It says getting into bed for the 9 to 5, thinking about how much strippers make.
Should have been a fucking whore. I should have been a whore.
Girl, you don't gotta do all that. Just join my team. You making bread over here, quitting our jobs, working from our phone.
And on this screen it says, DM me if you want to make money from your phone. You can still be a whore. So, yep. Yeah, yeah. It's just not good. It's just not good. And I'm not, just yikes, honestly. Just yikes. That's all I have to say about that one. Ooh, when people in MLMs talk down on OnlyFans, escorting, any other type of sex work, this audio is the one that goes 2, 3, go, bum, 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 bum. Did you get it? You know what song it is. Shush. So it says, when people say you don't make real money in network marketing, but did you work it as hard as your 9 to 5? If you can work for someone else for 8 to 12 hours, you can commit 2 plus hours to yourself in building a business. Yes, ma'am, we are going to work hard at our 9 to 5s because that's guaranteed money. Like, what are you not getting? And then you can work for someone else. Sure, you have a boss, the whole working for someone else thing. I hate that. Like, yes, you have a boss, you have a superior, you have someone to answer to. That's how the chain of command works. Could you imagine if any workplace setting, there were just no bosses and everyone was just acting crazy? I can't. This eyebrow's more straight than this one. Why didn't y'all tell me? But then also commit 2 plus hours to yourself and building a business. You're not building a business. You're recruiting people to join your pyramid scheme. And then also you're not working for yourself because you're still working for a company. And then also you have an upline, the person who recruited you. Sorry, I'm like moving my hands so much. I will keep it down here. Okay, this one was funny. I put this one on my Instagram story. If you're not following me on Instagram, please do. Oh, and you can actually see my comment. Cute. So it seemed like y'all liked the dramatic reading that we did in 2 of the last MLM fail videos. So we're going to go ahead and do another one. This one is an Instagram caption from, of course, a Monat girl, and she is standing in front of 2 Cadillacs in the picture. Stop talking yourself out of opportunities just because you don't feel like you're ready yet. It's time to jump. You're ready now. I didn't feel ready either, but if I didn't just go for it, I wouldn't be here now driving my earned Cadillac for the last 2 years, like thousands of women and men in my company. We are celebrating Monat Motor Club Week and the 1,400 plus drivers we have on the road. Let me help you earn your Cadillac, and I'll ride shotgun the whole way. What Cadillac are you picking out when you become part of the motor club? Tell me in the comments. And then I commented on it, and I don't know if she blocked me. I never went back and checked, but she probably just deleted my comment, as they usually do. But I commented and said, isn't that roughly 0.3% of the company? But also the thing that's really funny is I don't even want to call it a Freudian slip. Am I saying that right? I feel like I'm like not saying that right. Freudian slip. You get it. Anyways, lately I'm saying like a few words here and there and I'm like, that word sounded weird. It's probably because lack of sleep because I've been sleeping like garbage lately. It's the worst. Oh my God, yeah. Which sounds kind of scary actually now that I just said that. My speech like is really impaired when I don't sleep well. There's like not enough oxygen getting to my brain. I'm fine. Everything's fine. Clearly overworked, but I'm fine. So she said, let me help you earn your Cadillac and I'll ride shotgun the whole way. So the person under you is driving you to success? What? Because that's what it sounds like.
Good morning. So last week I did a live video and in that video, I talked about another beauty conspiracy theory that I had, and a lot of you wanted to know the tea, so I'm gonna spill it. But I have to be really careful about how I present this because I love my account and I don't want to lose my account. So, hi friends, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Okay, this is kind of juicy and it might blow your mind. It blew my mind. I have always been the type of person that like I don't like scripted television. I don't really watch movies. I have a hard time like really paying attention to that kind of stuff. I've always been fascinated by I grew up on unsolved mysteries and I've always been fascinated by truth. Truth is sometimes strange.
You would think that what she's about to tell you is so controversial. Notice how she just started. She's like, I have to be so careful. This is going to blow your mind. She's alluding that if she says like something or like slips up or like doesn't censor herself, that she's going to lose her Instagram account. And then I've never liked scripted television or movies. Oh, I have always loved unsolved mysteries. Ma'am, do you think that unsolved mysteries isn't scripted? Because it is. It is scripted. It is scripted. And I've just always been obsessed with truth. Like, there's a lot of movies that are historically accurate, and there's like documentaries, and there's a lot of documentaries that are like they have a script. Like the narrator or someone has like a script. She needs to put on her tinfoil hat.
Stranger than fiction. And I don't think people realize this at all, but you're about to know. So, good morning, friends. Okay, this is kind of juicy. So, about 2 years ago, I was on a trip and it was a late night and we were just having a good time. And my friend Amanda and I were like, she's another hairstylist. We just got to talking and asking about hair care brands because we're both with a large anti-aging vegan hair care brand. We've got a lot of competitors. And so we just started asking questions and going down this rabbit hole of like, okay, well, who owns this? Who owns this? Who owns this? And going on up the line. And it was insane what we found, that basically like there's only a handful of people, a very small handful of people that own just about everything that we consume, whether it's beauty products, food, anything consumable. So let me break this down for you. You go to the grocery store and you look at the shelves full of different bottles, different shapes, different packaging, different flashy labels, different brands, and it's called the illusion of choice. Like, it's an illusion. Because out of 182 different beauty companies, and I'm just gonna stick within like hair care, skin care, perfumes, that kind of thing, out of 182 different companies, they all fall under 7 umbrellas. So 7 different companies own 182 different brands. Well, you think, okay, but that's 7. That gives you some variety. Well, it turns out if you go on up the line, they all share the same major shareholders. These shareholders have an influence on marketing. They have an influence on manufacturing. They have an influence on quality. And these shareholders also hold investments in other areas, if you know what I mean. So you have to think. The EU bans something like 1,300 different ingredients, right? The United States only bans something like 40. It also turns out that these shareholders also hold major investments in, like I said, that industry. So why wouldn't we ban more ingredients here in the United States? Well, when the people producing your products have a financial interest in other areas, I mean, toxic ingredients, what do they do to people? They can cause autoimmune disorders. They can cause all kinds of other issues.
So this is a very, 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 very common fear-mongering tactic. One thing that kind of irks me, or really, I don't want to say like worries me, but it does worry me, is that it seems like MLMs and MLM reps are really going after the people who, you know, believe in like all of these conspiracy theories. And don't get me wrong, some of them do hold a lot of value. And what she's saying, it's not false. It's just so funny that they try to act like I've cracked the code, like no one knows this information. Just Google it. Literally just Google it. Just Google it. Like I just looked up that the primary owner of Unilever, which owns like Johnson & Johnson, right? I don't know what companies are under that, but that one is Gardner Russo and Quinn LLC, and that's an investment firm. And then also they are the primary owners of Nestle as well. Like, I don't know. It's really funny whenever they're like, they're keeping us sick and blah, 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 blah. But let's see where she's going with this. Maybe she has a point. And listen, there's definitely like corrupt shit going on everywhere. Don't get me wrong. And like big pharma, but also sometimes that is taken to a wackadoo level where it's like, okay, let me guess, you're then gonna pitch me your MLM? Is that what you're gonna do?
It's this perpetual cycle. These toxic ingredients are creating illnesses, but then they've got other companies that'll sell you the cure. It's the illusion of choice. We don't really have a choice. It's crazy, right? It's so crazy. So this is why it is so important. Like, we talk about shopping small, we talk about shopping clean, we talk about shopping independent, but what does that even look like? Where are you going to find an independent brand that doesn't fall under this big, huge conglomerate umbrella, that owns their manufacturing, that formulates to EU standards, that does clinical studies? I happen to know of one. And honestly, I really firmly believe it's a reason why we've been a target of, malicious intent. Because when we take a $2 billion bite out of their 80...
Okay, no surprise there. She just took a hard right and decided to pitch us her MLM scam. Also, guess what? These giant companies also own their buildings. They own their manufacturing.
$6 billion industry. It's enough to notice. And when you can't buy us out like they do with everything else, that's what they do. If there's an up and coming beauty brand that is like really pumping, gaining a cult following, they're doing sales, like they're gonna sweep in, buy them up, give them an offer that they can't refuse, and that way they have control of the market. They want full control of the market. They want control over what you are putting on and in your body so they can sell you the cure.
It's so bold of her to think that the owners of Monat would not sell in a second if the price was right. It's all about money to them. She's acting like, oh, and it's just so much better for you and this, and that's all it's about. It's about money. That's it, girl. And then also the fact that she is, in my opinion, insinuating that the, anti-MLM movement that has really picked up momentum, that it's like possibly funded by these bigger companies. I wish I was funded by these companies. No, it's not, because you are not competition. You are a joke.
This is why it is so important to pay attention to what is in your products. There's this big push for like green, clean. That's because people are starting to pay attention. If you have questions about the ingredients that are in your products, you can use apps like Think Dirty and things like that. But also turns out they've got investors too. So you're not always going to get the truth. Isn't this wild? It's so wild. It's so wild. But it's not just like our beauty products. It's everything that we consume. You know that.
Why is having an investor bad? It's not bad to have an investor. A lot of companies have investors. This girl is delusional. She really thinks she cracked the code and that she just exposed the truth. Like, you're not Tom Hanks. This is not the Da Vinci Code. Calm down. Stop.
That powdered, I don't want to say any names. That powdered chocolate milk that we all grew up on as kids, you know.
She's literally scared to say Nestle right now. This is such a fear-mongering tactic. Like, girl, you really think by you just saying the name Nestle and saying what companies they own, when that's public information, you think you're gonna get like taken off the internet?
The brand, what I'm talking about, they are a major owner of everything that we consume, whether it's food, beauty products, cleaning products. Yeah, they want full control. But they also own, like I said, the other side of that. So it's wild. So pay attention to what you are putting on it in your body. If you have questions about ingredients or anything, let me know. If you have more questions about this, let me know. But yes, absolutely, we need to be more careful about what we're consuming. They know that you're gonna go to the grocery store and pick up a shampoo on like the fancy fluffy label, how it smells, all of that. Most people aren't taking a look at the back. If you're paying $3 for shampoo, you're going to get $3 quality of ingredients. I know it isn't a conspiracy, it's the truth. So wild. Okay, guys, let me see, I took notes. Nope, that's about it. If you want to know the name of the shareholders, let me know, because turns out they own just about everything that we own, that we consume. Everything. You think that brands are like competing against each other, but they're not. They share the same stakeholders. The same major stakeholders. Coke versus Pepsi, yeah, that's not a thing. They share the same major stakeholders. Isn't that wild? Okay, I'll put it as an IGTV. I'm gonna go drink my coffee and go dig into some more conspiracy. You guys have a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.
Like, yeah, to an extent, the shareholders have a say in huge major decisions, yes, but to say like, oh, these companies aren't really competing because they have the same shareholders. Well, actually, they are still competing because they want to make more money than the other company. Please leave in the comments below. Like, I've watched that like 3 times, and every time I'm just like trying to make sense of what the hell she's saying. And I understand I'm not gonna make sense of it. This woman just does not understand how money works, clearly, or how owning shares in a company works. Anyways, I wanted to end on that one because it was absolutely disheveled. How about instead of shaking those pills, girlfriend, you take them because you've lost your goddamn mind. Alrighty, friends, so that is actually going to be it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed. I know I sure did. If you want to be spicy, remain eternally spicy. It is clinically proven. The only way you can do so is to subscribe to my channel. Also, today's comment shout out goes to Gwen, who said, CC is my bitchy spirit animal. You're damn right I am. So please remember that you are that bitch. Be assertive. You are valuable. Just take a deep breath. If you have to adjust your tinfoil hat, that's fine. We all have to sometimes. It's okay. Don't worry. What you're going through is temporary, and you've got this. You are too valuable, too smart, too important to be taken advantage of for someone else's financial gain and to be in a multi-level marketing company, because it's embarrassing, so don't do it. So I will see you on my next video, which will most likely be tomorrow or the next day, unless today's Friday, because typically, I don't post on Saturdays or Sundays. Either way though, I'll see you in my next video. Bye!